Hey, it's Amy from amywilla.com talking about me, mothering, and making it all work. Today, I want to talk a little bit about napping, primarily children napping, although I would love to take a nap right now, and I'm sure many of you watching feel the same way. I'm also going to be talking a little bit about attachment parenting, natural parenting, the media coverage that's been getting lately, and how we use natural parenting in our household. A couple of weeks ago, for a week and a half or so, I had this blissful period where Joseph would take a nap in the morning, and then Abby and Joseph would take a nap in the afternoon at the same time. Can I just tell you how wonderful that was and how well rested my children were? I know that I need to get them to nap um, for the full amount of time that they need for their developmental stages. If anybody out there has some experience about getting a toddler and a preschooler on a good napping schedule that's good for them, that would be great. I'd love to hear from you. The biggest thing is to understand that natural parenting is not an all or nothing venture. It is not a club where if you do one thing different than the rest of the natural parents, you get kicked out. We actually do a pretty mainstream version of attachment parenting. Both of our children sleep in separate rooms from us. They go to sleep in their own rooms. They may make it to our bed in the middle of the night, and a family bed is completely an open idea for us, part of the time. But we don't sleep with our children all the time. We may have when they were infants, but we moved them, later when it was a good time for them. I think for me, the buzz about natural parenting and attachment parenting and the conflict that the Time article has created with the "Are You Mom Enough?" heading really irritates me because I feel like it divides parents more, and we really need to come together to understand why it is that we as attachment parents and as natural parents choose to make certain decisions. It would be a whole different conversation. Though I choose to breastfeed my children until they're ready to wean themselves, because that's most developmentally appropriate for them and healthiest for them, I have chosen to put some limits on it in order to make myself comfortable. And that's okay. That doesn't make me not an attachment parent. That doesn't, kick me out of the group. One of the greatest things about parenting is that you can form your own little village. You can have conversations with parents that parent the way that you do, conversations with parents that may parent a little bit differently than you, parents from all over the country, even all over the world, and come up with some really, really wonderful ideas. I love connecting with you guys. I am available on Twitter, on Facebook, and also here via my blog. So click on over and converse with me about self-awareness, parenting, breastfeeding, and attachment parenting in the mainstream.